Hello and welcome to an exciting...
What's up, guys? Part 2 for the commentaries, and we're going to go ahead and do the rest of our videos here, starting with the Star Wars Harlem Shake video. Oh, God.
That was loud. This is when Harlem Shake was in,
the thing.
It was the thing everyone was doing.
This was I can't remember, because I'm in 2 Harlem Shake videos. Did I do this one first?
Yeah, because they saw this at Target and they're like, oh, we won't have one here. Originally,
So-
I wanted to do the Harlem Shake in the Target break room.
Yeah.
But we never really
So we found this
asked
stage,
about
and
it.
we got pretty much every lightsaber we owned and just grabbed a few people. There were supposed to be a lot more people. There wasn't
But
going to be
We
enough
had-
lightsabers.
We
didn't
seriously
show up.
had 8 other people who
Yeah.
said they were going to show up.
And they
And
just
nobody
didn't.
showed up.
ditched.
And so
Yeah.
we put Aaron in it. We did that part, had them
Yeah.
run, and just to make it a little
Pretty
different
much
than
all
just.
that there was to it.
Yeah.
We jacked the music from somebody else's
Oh,
Star Wars
yeah.
video.
It was
Regular-
such good music.
It was great. We couldn't mix our own, so we was like, we're just gonna borrow this. And
Yeah.
Now I can't even listen to the regular Harlem Shake. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh, it's so boring.
it's
It
so
is.
boring.
The Star Wars
it really
ones was so much
is.
better.
So now we have our second silent film. This
Yeah.
one was made by Travis.
This is one that I actually spent about a month, just in my head planning it out, and then I talked with Aaron about it, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And we were playing
Yeah.
D&D with our friends, and we're like, "Hey guys, want to make a movie with us?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's do it."
We actually recorded like 20 minutes of us talking about planning
Yeah,
this the
just
night
so
before.
we wouldn't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we actually have people in costumes. There's props.
And we filmed in Savannah's house.
This one I had nothing to do with.
Yeah.
I think I know that you were making it. I remember you kept talking about, I want to make another silent film. and
Yeah.
it's going to be about a picnic.
I
I
think
didn't
you were
really
working
know.
that day.
More of
but-
a period piece silent
Yeah,
film.
and so I
Yeah.
just remember watching it on my phone the first time. I thought my phone was all jacked up because of how the screen does.
Yeah,
yeah, we
this
added
was
the
done
shape.
with the VideoPad video editor, which is a super. It's like $70 for the program, but it's not bad. It has all the basic stuff that you need to edit a video. Because I don't know how to get my hands on Adobe and all that. It's so expensive. I just don't feel like taking the time to spend $500 on a computer program I'm not going to use every day.
Yeah.
And there's a few little glitches it did
yeah.
because the way the footage went through from the camera onto my computer.
It's just
was
how
kinda-
it is. I don't know.
I mean, there's ways that we figured out how to fix it, but
Yeah.
We did. I found a way that one time.
yeah, that one time.
We fixed it for the Spider-Man
Yeah.
video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of cute because this is my friends Alec and Savannah. They're actually dating in real life, so they gotta kind of be adorable.
This is
on
the only
film.
video them two are in.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
and I feel so sad because Savannah's fantastic.
And
Alec isn't bad, but Savannah, she's in her school right now. She's studying acting and theater and all
Yeah.
I so I know she would like to be in
She
more.
always, I know, she always
just-
talks about doing videos.
Yeah, yeah.
But
This is. Oh, I looked away for a minute.
Yeah, this
I
is when
missed
you
the whole
shoved me out
eating
of
the
the-
chocolate thing.
yeah. Emotional eater.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate to real life.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Aaron
There's
likes
a lot of times, going back to what we were just saying, there's a lot of times when we try to shoot videos and we have them in our head and we have an idea of what we want to do.
Yeah.
And then that day we're like, all right, everybody ready? And we get that a lot where everybody's like, oh man, I want to be in a video. I want to do a video. Let's do this video. And then that day we're like, okay, everybody meet here. And I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. And it
this
ends
was
up
perfect
being
because everyone managed to get there. And
Yeah.
I had an outline written out, so it was real easy. It's just okay, we do this, then that. And everything just happened. We didn't wing anything. It
No.
all
the
just went
only
perfect.
other time the only time I can think of that it actually worked in our favor was the Michael Parker video when
Because
Yeah.
we had people.
we ended up not having people, and then we just randomly blast texted, and everybody showed up in
Yeah.
costumes.
Yeah, and I mean, it is hard because people have jobs and stuff and families and stuff comes up, and especially when this isn't something they're regularly involved in, they don't really know what to expect, so I understand people
Yeah.
not showing up. But at the same time, that ain't cool.
Yeah. This video was the ideal scenario. People
Yeah.
brought their props. they
Everybody
brought
that
their
said they were going to be in
costumes.
it ended up being
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
it.
And I like how it kind of turns into a kung fu film.
Did
at
you
this
actually
part.
get kicked?
His foot touched me, but
Okay.
he didn't have it fully extended, so
It was close.
There was not too much contact.
Explosion.
Yeah, this was fantastic.
Here it is. I was supposed to make an explosion, and I never.
We
never sent
I was
it to
never
you. I was
given
like,
the
I'm
file,
fine
and
just doing the flash here.
He's like,
We'll
I'll just do a
that.
white flash.
But we added the sound
Yeah.
to the silent film.
He's got like his glasses and his candy wrapper there.
Yeah.
It kind of makes, the whole video is kind of simple, so the explosion's kind of simple,
If
too.
I had to
so
go
it's-
back and change anything, I would change that right there. Where he
What?
says you're an asshole, because that, I mean, I don't even know why I put that there. It's unnecessary. And like, I know the guy who runs the Fox Theater here in town, Danny Humison, I know he would totally show this on one of their silent movie nights.
If it didn't have a cuss word in it.
It is serious. It's like, it is very like a traditional silent film. It's
Yeah.
short, quick.
I love
to
the guy
point.
in normal clothes. Like
Oh,
this is
yeah,
like
Ryan.
the whole video is
Our cameraman.
Yeah.
the whole
Well-
video is like some people that are like kind of stuck in some weird period of silent, and some other dude
Yeah.
just walks up and starts eating their food.
Yep.
All right,
Mark,
so
this
for
is
this
you.
video, this is all me.
Yeah.
All you.
Unplanned. What happened was I saw a comic, and it was kind of the same thing where it was like what games would be like if they were made nowadays. And so this is just me. I recorded myself playing the first level of Mario, because you could see I kind of planned it, because I stop at certain spots because I knew in my brain that that's when I wanted the text to come up, and that's why I end up playing like terrible. There's a better example for it later. So I wrote down, what I'm gonna put. Here comes the enemy. So then that way I can play the game to kind of tailor it to that. And I took the Xbox achievement and put an N64 symbol. But what's really cool about this video is I think it's pretty funny. I think it's cool.
Facebook.
Yeah. And that mouse pointer, that's an edited just picture of a mouse pointer that I made move over there, because I don't know how people do that.
Yeah.
This is the best example of knowing what I was going to have it say. Was I jump on this tube, and then I stand here, and then I wait for the words to pop up. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go down at this part. So I go down. What's cool about this video is apparently it inspired somebody. The comic that I had read inspired me, and then apparently inspired IGN, because then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, if even a week or so
It was
later,
like a week. 'cause
yeah,
he showed
all
me.
of a sudden
Yeah. I mean,
it
you
was,
came up to me on my lunch break and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
look what they did.
and it was old games with achievements, and it was obviously it was like more like professional style, but it was
Yeah.
basically just this video, but they took other classic games and but achievements in them, and I was just kind of like, I don't know if they had somewhat credited me. I mean, obviously this is all speculation. It could have been something
Yeah.
they've had planned forever, but it's just awfully funny
Yeah.
that
the
I
timing
made this
was a
video.
little too convenient.
And all of a sudden they throw out an old school what if it had achievements video, and I was just kind of like,
IGN's checking up on you.
Apparently, well, I posted it on IGN's website.
Yeah.
So then that's why I'm like, I wonder if they saw that, and instead of just like featuring mine, they're like, oh, we're just gonna make it better.
Yeah.
So
Which I don't understand why, because there was nothing wrong with yours. I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah.
It had good
and that was just me
graphics to
sitting
it.
at home being bored, and I was like, I'm gonna throw a video together.
Yeah.
Like
So then
this one?
This is the exact same thing. Amanda had gone out of the state, and I was like, I want to make a video by myself. I was sitting there playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's actually my park at the end.
Yeah.
And I was like, just made this stupid montage of all the things you can do when your wife's not home.
Basically what I do every day.
Emily's in the background. She's always in there.
That's not Emily, that's me.
That's actually my park. Yeah. And I don't know. It was just dumb. I was just bored. And I was like,
I think it's funny.
It was
It
fun.
had been through one of those gaps where we hadn't uploaded
Yeah.
anything in a little
So
bit,
we
and
were
I was like,
yeah.
I'm just throwing it together. It
We have a
seriously
lot
took
of those
10 minutes
gaps.
to
You ever
edit.
notice that?
Yeah. There's another one I had this one I had nothing to do with at all. I didn't even know this one was being made, and I just one day, just like with the trailer, showed up, and
It's so
it was
funny
there.
because maybe this is just one of those that I never go back and watch. But I honestly, I can't even remember the process of making this.
Yeah, I never go back
because
and watch
I'm the
this
one
either.
that edited it.
Yeah, you also
So-
wrote it.
Yeah, I'm
I've s-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, all I did was film it. That's it. I'm not even in it.
Yeah.
I just filmed it.
These scenes like confuse me because
It's
so dark.
Yeah.
So
It's
dark.
really
And you
hard
know,
to tell
the
what's going
alleyway
on.
that we filmed this in did not look that dark because there were a few lights.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, and if you look at the sky in the background, it wasn't
Yeah,
that dark
I mean,
to begin with.
I know it's just I don't know. Our camera's very hit or miss.
With
It tries
the
to
focus.
autofocus
Yeah.
and be weird. What's funny about that alley is that's the first time it's in a video, but that's not the first time we've used it, right? That's the same alley.
No, that's a different alley.
Oh.
I know that's the one outside DJ's Collectibles.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a block away from the other alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we
block or more.
went to DJ's and it was just a couple
Yeah,
blocks
yeah.
or so from the alley we had tried.
Yeah,
shooting
there's
a
this
few
other alley
videos
that
in.
we've tried shooting like 2 videos at, and neither of them have ever actually
It's my
been made.
Spider-Man suit that I wore to Comic-Con.
Everybody loves this shot
The running shot, yeah.
because we made a second. We were making a second part to.
Hits her foot.
I know. We were making a second part to Michael Parker, and we remade that shot
Oh,
because of
running.
how much you guys
Oh,
liked it.
yeah,
The
yeah.
running spot where
Yeah.
you guys just run past the camera.
The Michael Parker sequel that never happened.
That never happened.
Yeah, the whole concept of this video was like, yeah, Spider-Man's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So what would happen if he was friendly to the criminals instead of the good folk?
So he helps them.
How do you guys do that?
What happened was I had some twine. I don't know where I got this twine, but we tied it onto that little strap on my jacket that she's wearing, and then I held the rest of it in my hand, and I threw it so that when I pulled it tight, it looked like I had actually webbed her.
Yeah.
it just looks
And I
funny
just turned the
because it's-
camera really
And
fast.
if
Yeah.
you look there, you can see it's obviously tied.
Tied.
on.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's still, I thought it
could-
turned out
I could
pretty
see
good.
that it was
Yeah.
tied, but I'm trying to. I remember watching it. I remember thinking like, was it shot in reverse?
Yeah, and then
no.
we
But-
totally just parodied
think
the
we-
whole Tobey Maguire swinging through
Yeah.
the city, screaming at this part.
I know the woo in the background. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I love that too. Here's your purse bag. Well, my money wasn't even in there. It was in my
Yeah.
pocket.
Here's $1.
It makes him seem so.
God, she's so cute.
It makes him so unplanned. It makes him so useless.
Remember right after we cut it, she's like, we should date.
Yeah.
And you're
Oh
like,
my
that's not going in there.
Oh, that'd have been hilarious.
I was like,
It was really weird
I was
because
like,
she like looked right
at
into the camera.
She looked right at me. I was holding the
It's like,
camera.
why are you telling the camera?
she wants. Hey, that like, share, and subscribe. That's exactly how you did it in the picnic.
Was it
Go
really?
back to the picnic and
Oh my
do the
God.
like, share, and subscribe. They're the same way.
I don't even remember. I don't remember things after I edit them. It's like when you're in a play and you memorize all these.
What
things.
Why is
happened
it?
here?
Wait, is this Michael Parker? Because it starts black. Remember?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
No,
'Cause we have, yeah,
this
it
is the Spider-Man video. Look
Oh.
at where the
Oh
bar's
no,
at.
there's a huge gap
There's
in
like-
between where the song finishes and then there's that clip at the very end.
There's a clip at
There
the
is a
end.
oh, where it
Yeah,
hits,
we repeated the whole.
where it hits her
the
foot and she's
stick
like,
flying.
ow.
Good lord, I didn't realize that I left it running
Yeah.
for so long.
Wow. Good job.
I never realized there
You
was
know
a
what?
clip at the end. I never knew.
Yeah,
This
because
is
it
gonna be my
runs on
first
so
time
long.
seeing it.
That's it. It's just a repeat of that.
And she's like, ow.
We
I've
just-
never seen that
Yeah.
before. I just always just
the
turned
more
it
you
off.
know.
All
Now
right,
it's
now
Michael
it's
Parker.
Michael Parker.
Now we're on Michael Parker.
I had like nothing to do with this at all.
This
Where
was
where were you?
working like crazy.
Just working, right?
I guess, yeah.
You worked,
because
like-
this is after you started working at Fry's. So
Yeah.
we
Well,
our
we had
hours
that
never
like
matched up.
we had that like week-long LAN party, and I was only able to come over some days,
oh
and then-
God,
Yeah.
that's right.
and then you had to go back to work, but then it was the weekend, so then I was
Oh,
off.
man, yeah.
And so
that's
me and Aaron were
that's
just
what
hanging
we-
out,
Yeah.
and we were like,
when
you
Aaron's
know,
parents were gone.
yeah.
Yeah,
And so
and
we were like,
I
let's
was-
just shoot this video.
I was going to school in like a week after this.
Yeah.
And we'd wanted to do a spy video for a long time. So
This was our last like hurrah before
I left.
before the big break happened.
Yeah.
Last of Us happened months later.
Oh God, yeah. It was like a half a year later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Aaron, this video,
Amanda.
I'm trying to think of how many days it took. Only
two.
One or two, right?
2 days.
Before
Yeah, 'cause you did
cut
all
your
the house
hair.
stuff.
We
One
filmed
day.
everything in the house one
Yeah.
day, and then the next day, I
Well,
filmed.
that's because we knew you were gonna get your hair cut.
Yeah.
So you were like, I'm going tomorrow to get my hair cut.
So we
if we're
filmed-
gonna
yeah.
integrate that in the video,
Yeah.
we need to shoot all this like
Right, so in
now.
the morning I filmed the after haircut and the workout scenes, and
Yeah.
then we went to Bradley's house and filmed the rest of the video.
There's actually evidence that there was a LAN party. If you look at, I think it's in the next scenes when you're getting
when I suit
changed. You can see my TV and stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
See, this is pretty cool. Before haircut, and then this is shot the next day after my haircut.
And it's funny because you can actually, if you look real close, you can see the camera position does change, but
It
it matched
does,
up
but
really
it matches
closely.
up good. And what's cool is I shot the first scene.
Yeah.
Aaron shot the second scene.
I tried to
by
line it up
himself.
as close as I could. I thought
Yeah.
I did a pretty good
we
job.
come back the next day, and he's like, "Hey guys, I filmed all these scenes of me working out." And so it's just all these super long videos of Aaron just working out.
The whole time we were watching that, it
And
made me think of Napoleon Dynamite, Uncle Rico's videos of him just throwing the footballs.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny right now because like
right there, the TV
there's
on the
TV
floor.
and the Xbox and stuff because. You're watching the workout with the music in the background, but we're watching just no
It's
audio.
really kind of
just
awkward
stagnant.
watching it. I felt kind of dirty.
This scene right here, we had so many plans with that car
yeah.
scene,
And
and
it
it
didn't
took
work.
way longer than we thought.
And then this scene had dialogue, but that got cut. And there's Mark's car in the background. There, this scene came out pretty good.
This scene turned out
that
awesome.
scene,
That dirt spiraling right there is absolutely phenomenal.
And then this was fun.
yeah,
Mark's
I
editing
don't know
magic.
why that's in there. We were just like, why not?
I was
Mark
like,
wanted-
because you could see his head cut off right here.
Yeah,
right?
Ben gets
See it
cut
off.
Yeah, Ben gets.
I was like, oh, that'd be funny to have him hide behind a pole, and so we had such limited time. These scenes took forever, and we cut everything.
And this came out nice too.
Yeah, like I remember we actually, because Aaron's parents weren't there, we spent like hours just watching footage before it was even pieced together.
Yeah.
So
much
Also,
footage.
I want everybody to know that he's in a suit, a black suit. Bradley's wearing all black. It's like 109 outside.
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now.
this is
This
like
was-
in the middle of July.
If you touched
It's the middle
Aaron's
of
arm
August.
Yeah.
or his chest, they were soaked.
I
He was
sweated
soaked
through my
through
suit.
his
I
suit.
sweated through the suit. It was brutal.
How he didn't pass out. I remember Bradley gave us a Propel, and it was gone in a second.
I chugged that Propel. I think, yeah.
Ian's in that part because we shot so much with him.
We had so
Yeah.
many scenes with Ian,
then
and that's
we
the only
cut-
one that we kept.
cut all of them
Yeah.
because they weren't working out. Those fight scenes, that was hours.
Yeah.
And that was at the peak of the day, too.
when the sun was rising high in
Yeah.
the sapphire sky.
Yeah.
And it was so hot. And
It's a
then
circle of life, man.
we got it home, and we were like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, none of this is matching up how it's supposed to be. And I was
And
like, I
then
don't want to do it.
The
but I'm gonna
ending
cut it.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason we finished this video before it got dark is because, again, it didn't get dark till like 9 o'clock
Yeah,
at night.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had time.
shot all day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the whole day you were filming that last bit, the other half of the video.
Yeah.
I was at work.
Yeah.
And then this was a planned. We were like, wouldn't it be hilarious if he like cried in agony that his
Porque-
friend guard had died?
Yeah.
It was perfect having them show up, though. Bradley was able to text, and they showed up with all their airsoft gear. And
Yeah,
it was perfect.
all we did was text, and we were like,
Okay,
"Hey, show
all right,
up."
we
here we
got
go.
The
Yep.
Last of Us.
Our most
Okay.
recent video.
This video, when the video game The Last of Us first came out, I beat it and I was like, wow, great game. I want to make a video based on this. And pretty much this whole concept I visualized, and I had told them about it. I was like, wow, guys, we got to make this. And
Back at Bradley's.
I don't really know
I know.
why.
Watching those two videos back to back is funny because they're at the exact same
Yeah.
spot with the exact same cars.
Not the exact same cars. The only same car is your Charger.
Your
car's
car's
in
in
the-
Michael
Michael
Parker.
Parker.
Oh,
That's the
geez,
car
that's
he's-
right. Yeah.
my car's in
And
the
new
background.
car.
It's in it for the very beginning.
Yeah.
There's okay,
okay.
Here's the thing. You can't really tell that because this video's in black and white.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So what happened with the black and white was we had shot all this stuff. We used this fake. This was around Halloween. It was like a week before Halloween
Yeah.
or so. And we'd used all this fake makeup and
It's just kind of goofy
we
looking.
were just kind of like,
Well, even before the makeup, you suggested to me the idea. You're
Yeah,
like,
I was
hey, I
like-
got this crazy idea I'm going to throw at you. I
I was
know
like,
what
I
you'll
don't think you're gonna like it, and
But-
I was afraid to tell you, and I was
I
like,
know.
let's keep the blood red, but make the video black and white.
Yeah.
And I
And
like
I
it.
remember Bradley going, I don't hate it, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Because the whole reason
didn't even
Bradley's
say
in
he
like
liked
none
it.
of these videos is because he gets so cynical about the things that we
Yeah.
do. I don't know why.
I just heard yesterday that he didn't like all the special effects of Michael Parker.
Oh, I didn't know that. Anyways,
Oh, well.
but yeah, so Mark suggests let's do the video in black and white, and my thought was the same as Bradley's. I don't hate the idea, so I said let's film it, review the footage, and then we'll do it. We'll
And then
watch
we'll
it in black and
decide.
white and see how it is.
It ended up working, and all the contrast is different.
Oh,
That's why
yeah,
the blacks
we
are really
watched
I
black.
love
it.
that shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where Aaron gets beat in the face with the baseball bat.
How many shots of that
Oh
did we
Jesus!
do?
We spent 25 minutes filming that.
Yeah.
I remember I was playing Jetpack Joyride on my phone. I was just listening
Yeah.
to you guys.
And
Okay,
then
let's
first
do it again.
Adam wasn't getting it. Adam's my little brother, by the way. Adam's not getting it, and so Aaron's like, "Here, let me show you how to do it." Aaron shows him, and then Bradley's like, "Okay, now let me show you how
Yeah.
to do it." And I'm just sitting there like, I don't even care. It's gonna get done.
Yeah, that fence in the background. I remember just leaning on that fence.
Yeah.
You guys, and I just hear you guys beating people with bats
Yep.
like over
There's
and over.
another butt shot there,
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
but
That whole scene was.
Here's the next weekend.
yeah.
Yeah, this
was
is
a week
next
later
week,
because
next
the
week.
sun was down. We had no light, so we're just like, what are we gonna do?
I was back at school at this point.
Yeah.
Aaron was gone.
The reason we did this video is I came home for the
And
weekend.
it's funny because I remember you texted me every day. Is the video up? Is the video up? Are you almost done? I want to see.
Well, because nothing had gone up since Michael Parker.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but it cracked me up and like
So we
I know.
actually we made them wear the same clothes. We all showed back up.
we didn't even wash them. Just kidding, we did.
So we showed up the next week, and it's funny because this is one of those videos that I could kind of say that I really had nothing to do with because except for the editing.
Yeah.
This is the only video that I
I had
seriously.
actually drawn out storyboards for this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He went all
I didn't
out.
film it. I was the hand. That was it, and
Yeah.
that wasn't even my idea. I didn't really. Okay. I lied. There's one part I filmed.
There's
and
two
that's-
parts actually.
What part?
You filmed.
Oh well,
No,
yeah.
actually, the last few parts
from
that you do
from
film.
here on, I
Yeah.
do film because
Why didn't Bradley film?
Because
It was in his house.
I don't know.
But Travis was in the room, so I had to film these parts, and
Yeah.
so I came up with the idea of switching to the doorknob, then back up to the face.
And it was so
That-
dark, we actually had to use a phone light for this, which
Yeah,
thank
that's
God for
my
the black
cell
and
phone
white, 'cause
camera lighting
You can't
camera.
really.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why the shadow's so prominent
Ah.
there.
Yep.
Is my phone is in his face.
Yeah.
And we didn't know how to end it, so he was like,
Yeah.
"Let's just put a house."
Well,
See, I said
Because
that there
we
should
had
be.
the ideas of, so there should be a gunshot at the
gunshot,
end,
yeah.
and then like I had an idea like, well, what if a bunch of zombies came out at the end? But we couldn't get anyone for zombies. And
Yeah.
I thought, well, don't fire the gunshot because if enough people liked it, I would like to
Leaves
do
it
a
open
second
for
one.
a sequel, and enough people do like it
Yeah.
that
Yeah, like it doesn't have a whole lot of
a
views,
sequel
but
will
like,
probably
They
happen.
the
went up
same people
fast.
go back and watch it that we know.
Well, and I don't really go off views. I go off what people on Facebook and people like our friends, they're like, "Oh, the Last of Us video was really awesome. They
Yeah.
really like the trailer. They really like Michael Parker."
Yeah.
Like they tell us. I never have anybody say, like, "Oh my God, the Not So Amazing Spider-Man was the best video you guys have ever made."
You should make
Not that it's a
another
bad
one.
video, but I don't ever hear any
it's a bad
feedback
video, let's
and
be
stuff.
honest.
But then there's a certain videos where I gave like a friend at work, I gave him our YouTube channel link, and he came back and was like, Michael Parker, Halo 4 Freak, The Last of Us, and the trailer. He said those were like the highlights. He watched them all, and those were the videos that
Yeah.
he like.
And I
like,
totally agree
stuck
with that. I
with
think
them and would want to go back
After
and
we
watch.
put out a video, like there's the initial excitement of, oh yeah, we made a video and it's done, and
Yeah.
then like you go back and watch it and you're like, that's not as good as we were thinking it was.
Well, you always have a vision in your head
Yeah.
of and it's happened with every video. When we had Michael Parker, me and Aaron both envisioned this really cool scene. You remember this where you were supposed to be like just like running, and we were going to be keeping up with
Right.
you, and you're taking people down while you're running.
Right,
But you
yeah.
never
It was-
really lose that momentum.
Yeah, it was going to be based off a scene from a James Bond movie where they have an aerial shot of Sean Connery running across this rooftop, and there's like 10 guys just standing still, and he just one hits them each as he goes by and continues running across the
And
roof.
we just
But-
that never happened.
Well,
No.
at that point, we didn't have anybody. We had
Yeah.
Ian and Tyler was wearing his swim trunks and his like neon orange shoes.
oh god,
and he was
those
supposed to be
shoes.
playing a guard.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Ian, the one time that we tried to do a fight scene with me and him, he tripped on his own feet and ate it in the dirt.
That's in the bloopers.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, and and then even Tyler, I kept trying to do the arm.
Tyler's
thing,
like a rubber doll.
and he
He's
Yeah.
just
floppy.
bent his arm every time. So like the two people we have, we couldn't work out a fight
Well,
scene.
you picture a fight scene in your head, but then when it happens,
It's totally
you're-
different.
The
Yeah.
person when I was holding the camera, I just remember looking at the camera and thinking, "This is not what we had in mind."
Not
Yeah.
at all. Well, see, the problem with that is because like we don't take time to choreograph it. It's
No,
choreograph it in 5 minutes, then film it.
which usually works
'Cause,
for
like,
you
so-
and me, but it doesn't really work.
Well, yeah, that's because you and I, we're linked in the
Yeah.
brain hole. We know what we want and
Yeah.
we make it. Like other people, like I don't know. It's just because if you don't know what it is that they want, it's very hard for them to just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like so.
Yeah. So that was it. That's all of our original videos. There'd probably be I'd say at least 5 more had we stuck
Actually,
with some of those videos.
We have a lot of footage of videos that never.
Me and Aaron just yesterday went through all the footage I have on my computer of all the Walmart scenes of the kidnapping video, all the old the sequel to Michael, or the actual
one that I was
Michael
in?
Parker movie. Yeah, we have all those shots
What was my character's name?
John Riker.
John Riker.
Oh my God.
The Sherlock video still got all that footage.
The Fast
This
and the
Fast and
Furious.
the Furious
With remote control cars.
Dude, that footage is hilarious. I don't care what anyone
Mark
says.
and I are like, hey, let's use this blue wall as like a green screen.
Oh my God! And it's like textured
It was
stucco.
hilarious.
Because we didn't have a green
Yeah.
screen at the time.
So I guess
So-
that's pretty much the end of the commentary until
that's
we
it.
crank
That's
out
it,
some
so-
more videos.
We're supposed to be working on some, so
We're supposed to be doing 2 videos tomorrow, hopefully, and then 2 more next weekend when Mark visits me in Monterey.
Yeah. Let's
so stay tuned for the Nerd
expect
Herders.
at least one.
Yeah, out of the 3, we said we're gonna make 3. Expect at least 1.
Yep.
So that's it for us. So we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Don't forget to be awesome.